Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the start of the season of GP4. And currently live at the moment, they're halfway through their race, is GP5, hosted by Mansell and the new commentator of Lazak. So if you want to check out them, then be our guest. But this is the first running of Speed Force Racing in GP4, and I'm the official host for GP4 for the season. SFO Oliver is in the building. And with me today is You Can Beat Me. You ready for this, You Can Beat Me?
Absolutely, Oliver. How are you doing?
I mean, I am absolutely excited. New drivers, and also the old ones are here as well. I cannot wait for the start of the season here in GP4, and I cannot wait. We got the team from Season 7 of Energy Dan and Hooky reuniting. We got Shadowlancer back in the Williams team alongside Kaziktas. Tommy Gunner's here. Elite NL Days here. Pro Oliver, Inosia, Christoph, Vladimir, the Spit Dog, Issy Boy Alfie. I mean, You Can Beat Me. This is a very strong lineup of drivers we have for this season.
It is indeed, and as you said, it's a lot of old drivers returning and a few new names as well. So I'm sure it's going to be a really, really toughly and hotly contested season. 24 races, I believe, if I'm not wrong.
Our longest season to date.
Our longest season to date, and I don't think we have a season break in between. So the drivers have to be absolutely on it without any mistakes. But I'm sure because this is a long season, they will have chance to redeem themselves as well, because there's a lot to fight for.
So yeah, so currently GP5 is still going on. It's been a very action-packed race in GP5 at the moment. You Can Beat Me. It's really action-packed at the moment. Really good showing for the debut of the new division.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they already have had 2 safety cars in the space of 10 laps, and there's a lot of overtaking and a lot of battles happening just because the field is still bunched up, and seen a few good overtakes as well. As I think it's really funny that we were watching and practically commentating on the GP4 rather GP5 stream before we went live on this one. So that just goes to show how interesting it was as I see the 2 McLarens trying to fight for the lead.
Oh wow. So Energy Dan is all set, ready to go. As he mentioned in the Discord, fantastic. Very good to see. So, we are good, ready to go. Who we got here? Sayadash is here. Calvin's here, watching along. Podge is here, an old face in GP4. Not anymore, because he's in GP3. And the safety car... Say again?
Kara is here as well. I think he was a champion last time, was he not? In GP4.
Yeah, he was, yes. Where is Kara? Where's he at?
In the comments, I meant.
Oh yeah, nice to see you from the reigning GP4 champion. Nice to see you, Kara. Got a bit confused there. So yeah, we've learned the new game now. You Can Beat Me for a good couple of pretty much 3 weeks now, and we found out the handling model, the damage model, and everything else. It's a new challenge for us racers now. It really is something else, this game.
Absolutely, setups are still a mystery. Curves are deadlier than ever. And the car is industrial, which I personally like. So I'm not really complaining much about the new game. The handling model seems good. The damage, I'm still not sure how consistent it is. But the best thing about this game, at least for me, is the music in the menus. It is absolutely amazing.
Oh, I love it.
It is so good. I can listen to it for hours and not get bored of it.
You know what's funny, actually? I actually hummed the menu music at work. And it was, it's something else. I love the music. And
it's really good, right?
It is really good. Yeah, definitely. So what can you expect? What can you expect for this one?
For the league racing.
Eh?
Right, I'm saying it kind of builds you up for the league racing. It's quite motivational and it's orchestral in nature and all.
Oh, definitely, absolutely, definitely. Bossy Gaming says Shadowlancer for a win for today. Man, that's a big shout.
Yeah, listen, it's weird to see Shadowlancer not in an Alpha Tauri for once. I'm definitely going to mess that up while commentating on this one, but I think the drivers are all ready And what we have 14 drivers or 13, I think.
13 at the moment, but there might be a few coming in during qualifying. You never know.
All right.
So, we're just about ready to go. Boy, have we missed comms and league racing. It really has. It's been a while. It might be a bit rusty, but all in all, we're in for a fantastic season. And as we said, it's our longest season to date. Because, yes, right now, the launch version only has, was it not about around about the same tracks we have last year. But then later on down the line, you're going to have Imola, Portimao, and Jeddah joining us for the calendar. I actually can't wait to race at Portimao, Imola, and Jeddah. That is going to be so much fun to do. It really is.
Absolutely. I think it's November when we will race on those tracks, and yeah, I can't wait to race on those tracks and commentate on races on those tracks either, because especially Portimao, we haven't seen Jeddah in real life or how the track actually looks, but Portimao and Imola both, I'm very sure they are going to spring up some really good races. But in terms of how long it has been, Oliver, I was just doing some calculations. I think it has been 54 days since the last SFR League race. So it's been almost 2 months, and boy, have we missed it.
Boy, have we missed it as well. I'm just going to change the audio slightly, just a tad, so we can actually hear ourselves, because right now I feel like it's a bit too loud. Yeah, volume 8. Let's change that down to 5. Yeah, that's a better idea. That's better. Right. First car on track is the Mercedes Al Christoph to lead us out in SFR in GP4 for qualifying. Nice to see the cars again. Nice to see the drivers again. Nice to see the tracks again. I have to say, this new game really brings the cars out more real life now. It looks a lot more realistic due to the lighting. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, I think the lighting effects as well as the track, the surface of the track looks much more realistic. It's not just a solid color. I mean, you can really make out the textures on the track as well. And I think the graphics, at least on this game, have taken it to a next level. And I can't wait for the next time when they build the game actually for the new gen consoles.
That's when we'll
really see the power. Yeah, that's when we'll really see the power of new consoles and the kind of visuals which they can produce.
Not to mention EA is going to be a part of it as well, where they take full control of this game, and co-masters, 2 big companies forging into one, which is going to be great. So, Christoph about to start his lap in the Merc. Let's see how he does around this beautiful Bahrain International Circuit. Out of the last corner he goes. Let's do a lap with him. Down the first straightaway. Main straight, preaching around 200 miles an hour. And then he's got a brake late, 100 meter board. A bit wide going through turn 1 there. Short chases the third and losing the rear end there. He's going to a board there mostly. No, he's still going for it. So good work for Christoph. There's good want to get a base lap in. Turn 4. Nicely hit. Well, Andor not anymore. He's gone and he's out. Christoph's gone. Oh, and Vladimir's gone. Followed him. That's the new handling model kicking in there. You could beat me.
Yeah, the curbs, you have to avoid them like the plague, especially on this track, Sector 2, Oliver. Those twisty S section. I'm really scared every time I go through there. I'm absolutely scared to even just mount the curb a little bit. So I'm sure the drivers are wary of that, and they'll learn soon enough that it's better that you avoid them altogether. And if you ride them, proceed with caution.
Looking at Shadow Lancer at the moment in the Williams. Just going through that tricky S section in Sector 2. Turns 9 and 10. Easy to lock up that left front, which he does it. Very well controlled on the brakes of Shadow Lancer.
And he has his former teammate, I think, Energy Dan, just ahead of him. Not sure if Dan is on a lap, but he's directly
Energy
ahead
Dan, he is on a lap, so he will get a decent tow from... Shadow will get a decent tow from Energy Dan. As Hooky sets the fastest lap, our first ever lap. Good job from 29.7. So what do you think I've actually found out something really interesting, by the way. Shadowlancer's race engineer is Bossy Gaming. Not bad, isn't it?
Not bad for a race engineer. Shadowlancer puts his car in P2. And
Great one there for Shadowlancer there.
Yeah, that's a good lap. Just for reference, Oliver, I think the pole lap in GP5 was a 26.0. Spit Dog has gone P1 now, provisional pole to 26.4. So, as the track rubs in and the drivers get more comfortable and more confident with the car, I'm sure we'll see a couple of drivers at least into the 25s.
Decent. I have been in the 25s numerous times in time trial. My fastest time is a 25.3. That's my fastest time at the moment. So right now, Tommy Gunner in the McLaren. Let's see how he does through this final sector. Very neat and tidy there through the corner. Very nice and tidy. I'm trying to think, it was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, turn 14. Now he's turning towards 15, 16. Neat and tidy. Oh, clobbering the curve there. That's going to settle the car a bit. Now let's have a look down towards the line. It's going to be a 127. No, 126.9. P3 for Tommy Gunner. Very good lap. Now, do you remember Pro Oliver? Now, do you remember Pro Oliver coming towards the end of last season? Pole mostly.
Yeah, he was absolutely on fire, and he's doing his first lap right now, and we'll have to have a look once he crosses the second sector split. But he's definitely one of those drivers who I would consider a serious challenger in terms of race wins and podiums throughout the season, if he has luck going his way.
Kazik goes second, 26.6. Fastest time at the moment is by the Spit Dog of a 126.4. That's the fastest time at the moment. Elite NL Dave, 27.5 on the mediums in P6 at the moment. Very good lap from Elite NL Dave. Stays there, he'll have a great advantage in the race.
Yeah, starting on the mediums, especially in top 10, would be a really good advantage, and would be hoping to probably go better than that, because I'm sure his time, because there are more than 5 people, 6 people now yet to set time. One of them is Pierre.
Well, he has a loose slack, hasn't he? He hasn't lost his mojo at all, has Pro Oliver. Elite NL Dave on his in his in lap. Where's L? Say again?
Yeah, Pierre Oliver in the P2 on his banker lap, so I'm sure that's more pace in that car.
It's your boy Alfie in the Ferrari. Let's see how. Just go towards turn 4. Let's see how he does through this S section. He's down to 5th. Oh, did you hear that little lift there? He lifted through that second part because he knows he might be a little bit frightened, because that exit curve on the exit of that second S's. It's lethal. It's absolutely lethal. Touch that, you're gone. Bye.
Yeah, and it's in most cases just straight DNF only. It's not even damage. It's a straight DNF if you touch that curb. If you go too deep into that curb, I think the second part of the curb is where it's deadliest. So if you can put one tire on it, one wheel, probably you can get away with it. But if you put anything more than that, you are heading straight for the barrier. It's your boy Alfie. Just one more corner to go. Technically 2 corners to go, and I think he's on a really good time. He could challenge the top 2 here if he can make this work.
It is a very solid lap there from Itsy Boy Alfie. Let's have a look how he gets on. And oh my word, 25.8. First guy in the 25s. It's Itsy Boy Alfie. Great work.
Yeah, really good lap from him. His first and second sector were absolutely rapid. Could have probably found some more time in the last corner, but I think he's just saving that for the last, as Vladimir in his Alpha Tauri is now rounding up his final few corners, and let's see where this puts him. He was strong as well in the first couple of sectors. So this
did he back out? I heard it back out, yes.
He did back out of that. He just put the brakes on us.
Oh, Alfie's gone. Alfie's out. Alfie is out. Crash at that point, that same corner we were just talking about. At the end of the second of the S's, touch the curb, gone, out. Just like you mentioned.
was he going for another lap? Because he had just completed his lap. So technically this should have been his in lap, and you don't expect drivers to push that hard on an in lap unless he was going for a second run on the same set of tires.
This is very interesting, by the way. Hooky is on the mediums on a flying lap.
He is indeed, and so he's trying to make that alternate strategy work. And if the data on my screen is correct, he's up by a second, Oliver, in the first sector alone.
I think he went slow on purpose on his first run so he can get the data he needs.
Yeah, that sounds like Hooky. As he's trying his best not to lock up into turn 10, and now on the back straight where he will have DRS.
That Aston Martin does look beautiful, doesn't it?
It does. Aston Martin and Alpine, I think those are my favorite two liveries on the grid right now. And what's Hooky doing is 1.7 seconds up. So yeah, this looks more like a push lap than...
Top 5 possibly? Possibly top 6? Possibly? Let's have a look how he does.
Yeah,
here he comes towards the line. It's going to be a top 8. Faster than Lieutenant Dave by a 10th. Good work there from Hooky.
Yeah, and quite crucially, he has beaten Dave because both are trying to start their races on the medium tires. So, at least for Hooky, it's good that he's the first of the medium runners.
Is Kasiktas, or Kasikas, or what you want to call his name, in the other, and he's got purple in the second sector, 2/10 faster than his previous time. This is looking very strong for Kasikas. I think he's related to Kara, if I'm correct. I don't know. I heard a voice in my ear saying that he was related to Kara. If it's true, then that's something to have. P3 for Kasikas. Very good lap there. The spin
really
dog
good
is.
lap from him.
The spin dog has improved, but still pristine P2.
Yeah, Spin Dog has improved by 4/10 almost, I think. I remember his last time was 26.4, but you can see this lap from Mitsi Boy Alfie, who will not take any further part in this session. It's so strong that others have put in multiple laps after his lap, and the track has rubbered up as well. But they're not able to challenge this time. He's still more than a 10th clear of everyone else on the field.
Definitely. Shadow Lancer is about to complete his run in the Williams. Let's see how he improves. Can it go up the board towards the top 5 possibly? Here comes Shadow Lancer. And it is top 5. 26.7 for Shadow Lancer. Very good stuff here.
Energy Dan there, and I think he's down by almost 3/10 in the first.
I'm sorry. The few more drives come in. Have you seen the guy in P12? That's the funniest name I've seen on this grid. I love
Did we
it.
not catch that earlier?
Wow. Actual Virgin F1. That is brilliant.
Was there not a car by the name of Virgin, right? It was one of the sponsors of one of the Formula One cars. It's
Yeah,
trying to
Virgin Virgin Racing, yeah.
It was, right?
2010, I believe, and then became Marussia. God, I feel old. Right, enough of that. Let's have a look at Dadonis. Or Dadonis. And he's on the mediums as well. Alonso's trying the opposite tyre strategy, which is actually quite wise because the tyre deck around here is very, very high around Bahrain.
Yeah, and it's easier to pass cars as well. So, unless you have DRS while defending, it's really difficult to keep a car which is on a better tire and a better strategy behind. So, while I'm sure some people will be trying a one-stop from a mediums to hards, but the two-stop, which involves the softer compounds, is not a bad strategy at all, in my opinion, if you are able to run in clean air, because the kind of purchase you get from those softer compounds, fresher tires, it's you can be faster by seconds per lap on this track. That's how high the tire degradation is, as you mentioned, Oliver. So should be a fun race because I think we will see all the 3 tire compounds in use.
So would you say possibly medium, medium soft, or if it's one stop medium hard? If they're starting at the bottom 14, would you say a hard soft or hard medium?
Well, it depends on the safety car, I think, if there is going to be one. But especially for people in the bottom 10, I definitely think everyone would be wanting to start on mediums and just take it how it goes. If there are no safety cars at all, my preferred strategy could possibly be medium, soft, or something like that. If my soft tires last enough. But yeah, I would try to avoid the hard tires if there are no safety cars, because it's just probably not fast enough on this track, and you want to be able to compete with drivers around you.
But what do you say with using the hard tires? If you're going to be into hard, would that be good for track position? If you're using the aggressive strategy, would you say that the tire deck is quite high? Would you say that's going to be a bit of an advantage for the one-stop runners?
Yeah, absolutely. As Actual Virgin has actually gone P3 here.
Well done to Actual Virgin. Very good.
No slouch at all. Is almost. Oh, what is he doing there? Is he trying to get back to the pits very quickly, because he just completely ignored turn 1.
Goodness me. Has he glitchy cut the corner?
That. Yeah.
Oh, no. We can't have that. Inosia, P5.
Good lap from Inosia.
So, our running order in
crunch time, Oliver.
It is crunch time. And I am watching him. Now, Actual Virgin, you need to use the race circuit, not cutting corners.
But I don't think it's going to help him at all. He doesn't have enough time to go back into the pits and come out again. So
he's trying, but he is trying. But I don't think this is going to work out for him.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, if he had 1 more minute, yes. This is not helping him at all. In fact, it's just drawing attention of the stewards to what he's doing.
What he's doing is right now. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I can't work.
You're in trouble, buddy. I had to say the stewards can have a very fun time with you. I had to say, I am not going to comment anymore on that. So look at Vladimir in the AlphaTauri. Kazikas is retired from the session from P4. He knows that there's no much time for him. The Spitog retires from the session as well. So who can really challenge up for the top 5? You could beat me. Would you say the likes of Proliver, Shadowlancer, possibly NG Dan?
Yeah, Proliver is on a massive lap here. He could well break into the 25s here. He was up by 4/10 when he crossed the second sector split. As Inosia has retired, that's in the pits, that's fine. And let's have a look at what Proliver does, because I have a feeling he might get a front row with this one.
Here comes Prawley. Oh, it's just P2, just behind Nissy Boy Alfie, 25.893, and by 1,000th of a second. Oh my, what a lap that was, and so close. Shadowlancer 4/10 up on his lap as well, so Shadowlancer go really well. I had to say, that is really, really close. Shadowlancer losing a couple of tenths there in the second sector. He's got all to do now in this final sector alone now.
Let's see if we can get Dave here.
Here comes Shadow towards the final corners. It's a great exit from him. Shadowlancer towards the line. It's going to be P6 for Shadowlancer. To be honest, that's not really what he wants. Energy Dan, he's gone all screw-lit. Energy Dan's abandoned. Energy Dan's abandoned his lap. Not a great result for the Aston Martin driver. Sorry, oh, it's an AlphaTauri then. I know. The Donuts will pole. The Donuts on his SFR debut has got pole position in the Red Bull. Great qualifying for the Donuts.
Yeah, that's a really good lap. We completely missed him running around and trying to set a lap time in. Maybe we missed, and I think Tommy as well is yet to complete his lap. And
here comes Hooky. Hooky's the next car to cross the line. Here comes Hooky. Tommy Gunner's on the lap as well. Tommy Gunner goes P6. Hooky will go P8 above Shadowlancer. And has Vladimir abandoned? Yes, he has. So, that is it. Qualifying's done. Dodonis pole. What a lap for Dodonis in the Red Bull. Unbelievable lap.
Yeah, that's a smashing lap. Clear by 2 tenths. And it almost sprung a surprise because I don't recall what his position was before he put that lap in. So maybe he was just saving. Yeah, he was just
I
saving
think
his
he was like bottom two, would you say? I think it was bottom two.
Yeah, I think you are right because he was just saving that pace, keeping it under wraps, not showing his hand, and then just pops up a time good enough for pole.
So, well. GP4 not letting us down again in qualifying. The Red Bull driver Dodonis show what he's made of here in GP4. Now it's time for the itty gritty and crunchy of the race. The nitty gritty. Right, the German Dodonis pole, Alfie second. We got Pro Oliver third, Spit Dog in fourth, Actual Virgin in fifth, Tommy Gunner fifth with Kasiktas in seventh, Hooky in eighth, Shadow Lancer in ninth, Inosia in 10th, Elite NL Dave in 11th, Vladimir in 12th, Energy Dan in 13th, and Christoph in 14th. But I have to say, the biggest surprise in my view is Energy Dan being down in P13.
Yeah, just couldn't put a lap time in, and I think he made a couple of mistakes on his last run as well, which is why he abandoned. But we all know Dan, he has been one of the title contenders for past 2 seasons running, if I'm not wrong. So let's not count him out just yet, and he will have fresh tires to start the race on.
So about going into the race now. If you're liking our content here in SFR, please like and subscribe and share the video all you like. We're on 519 followers here in SFR. Absolutely staggering numbers. And we're glad we're bringing you this entertainment as well. Tomorrow we got GP3, which I'll be racing in. So catch me if you can in the McLaren. I know, bit of a cringy moment to say. So, as Ted usually says, Bossy here, what's your podium? Who is going to be your top 3 for the first race? And chat, get involved.
Well, top 3, let's see. I have a feeling about Proliver tonight. I think he will definitely be one of those people on the podiums. Hoki, I think, had a probably lackluster qualifying as well. So I know these are drivers who are fast and consistent. So, and let's go with Dodonis, who put an absolutely stonker of a lap to put his car on pole.
So you're not going to put an Itty Boy Alfie in there as well, possibly?
Yeah, I just have a feeling about Proliver and Hooky, so I'm going with them.
Well, I'm going to see what the tyre strategy is for the bottom 4 drivers. This is going to be very, very interesting. What is the bottom 4 gone for tyres? This is what we're going to find out round about now. One high tyre runner, Vladimir. He's gone for the hard tyres. He's going for the one stop. He's going to the hard to medium. That's most likely going to be the case. Dan mediums, Christoph mediums, and Elite and Dave mediums.
And I have to say this, Oliver, I've been cheating a little bit, and I've kept the GP5 stream on. And for the last 3 or 4 laps, it's Jineji and Kevin Kahn who are fighting for the lead. One is on 17-lap-old hard tires, the other is on 18-lap-old mediums, and they are just going hammer and tong with just half a lap to go.
Can Jineji get his first ever win in league racing in SFR? That's going to be a huge moment for him. He did say he was going to win for me, knowing he was my old teammate, so hopefully he does get the victory. I really hope he does it. Not being ultra biased of our last season days. I know, I'm sad. Right. Oh, this is going to be such an exciting race. I really don't know how this is going to turn out at the start. Because the starts here are a bit tricky, because usually you could use half revs to get a good start. In this, I think it's low revs in it, so you can really get that pull off the start.
I'm not entirely sure. I haven't mastered the starts at all, as I have some bad news, Oliver. I think it's boy Alfie has left the session. I hope he can rejoin soon because we're in the
Yeah,
third
I was
sector
about to
already.
say. Yeah, I was about to say as Christoph has gone off in turn 13. Where's he at? Oh, he span off. As you can see, Christoph
I
has
think.
spun off and it's disqualified. There we go. Right, he's back in the grid.
Yep.
Decent.
And look at his tires. I don't know if you can go on board with him, but look at his tires. That's the visual and that's the detail on this game. You can see a bit of the gravel. You can see some white stuff on his tires, which is basically what he has picked up after that spin. So that's another level of detailing this new game has brought into. But either way, it's all yours for the start, Oliver.
Here we go. I've been waiting 84 days to say my magic words on this very game, and the first time on this game I get to say my famous punchline. 5 red lights, and for the first time in Season 9, when they go out, we'll say boogity, 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 let's go racing at Bahrain! Start of the season is underway, and Dodonis has got a very good start. Paul Oliver right behind him, and now we're going to approach turn 1, and the cars are all filing through. And Spit Dog is there as well. He's got his P5. Good start from him. And we got Ellie NL Dave and Energy Dan making making great gains at the start. All in the top 10 already. And we got Itzy Boy Alfie still in ghost mode, unfortunately. Spit Dog gets a P4 already. Great work for him. And Actual Virgin is in P3. Good start from him as well. Red Bull 1 and 3. And we got Kazitkas moving up to P5. And Hookie's moving down to P11. Great start for the medium runners. Oh, and Actual Virgin in the back of Pro Oliver, and he's giving an almighty shove around to the side. And Actual Virgin is into P2, and the Red Bulls are 1 and 2.
Further behind, it's the ghost car of.
Oh, Pro Oliver's gone off! Pro Oliver's gone off! Oh, Pro Oliver's gone off! Oh no! The qualifier Pro Oliver has gone gone off somewhere. He's gone back on track. Thankfully, we've got an Alpine going off of Inosia, and it's gone over to a Shadow Lancer.
Oh, Oliver, he was trying to light up his tires there, and he has a major spin. I don't know if he has any damage there, but yeah, that's his race gone from bad to worse.
And we got the lobby doing the famous dance from last season. Isn't it great to see?
Some things never change.
I love it. Famous dance of old. So, Red Bull 1 and 2. If they keep this up, great start for the Constructors campaign.
No, absolutely, and right from the start of the season, one Red Bull was already on pole, but Actual Virgin, I think he started P4 if I'm not wrong, and he has made up a place, so that's good for him. And let's see if he can challenge, let's see if we can see the two Red Bulls fighting for the win now, or will they kind of go in formation and try to see it from there?
That's the question we have to see. Very good question. Let's see how Red Bull really plays this out. Are they going to do the Sebastian Vettel Mark Webber? Or are they going to be doing Max Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo? You never know. I believe it's...
Dan!
Oh, what's happened?
Oh, Dan lost it. He was defending from Shadow Lancer and he has absolutely lost it.
So Shadow Lancer and Dan getting involved, the two old teammates of all things. Well.
And speaking of teammates, I think Virgin and Padonas are actually fighting, so don't be surprised if you see a few exchanges of the lead.
Isn't it the interval really bugging me out? Have you seen the interval?
Yeah, it will sort itself out.
Lovely, innit?
In the GP5 race as well. So, no, the cars are not 1 minute and 29 seconds apart from each other. That's just Codemasters doing what Codemasters do best. As Shadow Lancer and Dan have exchanged places, and Shadow Lancer is finally past the Aston Martin.
Nice to see for Shadow Lancer. Vladimir up to P10 on the hards. He's doing a very good job at the moment. And big shout. Looks like my dinner is ready because my mum is calling me. Lovely. I'll have to. I'll let you commentate over the Red Bulls if you want, because my mum is calling me for dinner.
Yeah. So actual version has actually gone past Radon is there. So that's the change in the lead we were talking about, and let's see if they fight a little bit more on the next few laps, because you can see that the red light is flashing on the back of the Red Bull who's in the lead. So here comes Dadonis. He has DRS. Is he going to go down the inside? He does. He absolutely sends it. And I don't think Virgin actually fought it a lot. So he is going to stay back in P2 for now. Doesn't have a lot of battery left. So has to contend with P2 as both the Red Bulls are still fighting for it and almost coming together. And oh, one of them is round. That's Dadonis who's round. So that is a real shame, and that is almost a Hamilton versus Rosberg from 2014, as Dadonis from pole position has collided with his teammate and is now running in P6. Further up, it's Dave, who started outside the top 10. I think he started P11, is into P5 now, and he's the lead of the medium runners. So he's on a really good strategy right now. If he can make this alternate strategy work, or maybe even a one stop from a mediums to hards, so he'll be the one to watch. He's on the DRS of Katsikas, if I'm pronouncing his name right, but we would be hoping to be within that DRS so that we can get towed along and make use of these medium tires. Further up ahead, it's Tommy, who's now on the back of Spit Dog, and Tommy might just go for a move here as the McLaren goes around the outside into turn 1. He tries to make the move stick but doesn't, and has to settle for P3 for the time being. Let's see up into into turn 4 if Tommy can do anything, but not for the moment. And
I'm here, bossy.
Take his chances. Alright, you're back, Oliver. And
yes, I am back.
I don't know if you've missed or where you were looking at the screen, but actual version and Dadonis, the two Red Bull teammates collided, and Dadonis, you can see, down in P6.
Wow.
He was running P2 or P1 earlier.
Wow, and Elite NL Dave. What's happened to Kazitkas? What's happened to Kazitkas?
He lost traction.
He's lost it, yeah. So Elite NL Dave on 4 lap on mediums is in P4. That's great work from him there. Staying out of trouble, and now he's in P4. That's great news for him.
Absolutely, and he started P11, so he has gained 7 places, and he's on a really good. He's running in clean air right now, so he just has to be consistent with his lap times, and he should be getting a good result tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. Here we go. Tommy Gunner again. Spit Dog. As Spit Dog goes down to the inside. Tommy Gunner going around the outside. He's going to get the inside line. Oh, they made contact. They have made contact going to turn 1. Did Tommy Gunner move in too soon on the Spit Dog? I do not know. But that is very controversial there. Did Tommy Gunner move in too quickly on the Spit Dog?
Yeah, and the new damage model, Oliver, there could very well be side pod damage or floor damage to maybe both the cars, the way they collided, because that was a real coming together, and yeah, there very well could be side pod damage to the cars.
Oh
As
no.
further behind, it's Vladimir who is on the back of Christoph now. So Vladimir on the hard tires is really making his presence felt in this race, and he's on a good strategy as well. Maybe hards to stops, is that possible? I'm not entirely sure on this track, but let's wait and watch.
So, Vladimir, 7 tenths behind Christoph at the moment. It's surprising to see that the old names in GP4, the likes of Energy Dan, Shadow Lancer, Pro Oliver, and Enosia as well, they're all down there in the lower end of the positions. Not been a great start of the season for those four fellas, as Tommy-Con is coming for his stop, and so has Hooky. Very good stuff from him there.
Yeah, Tommy is probably trying the undercut on Spit Dog, and let's see where he comes out.
Have you got any news for GP5?
Yeah, GP5 I think is finished. I think it was the Mercedes, I keep forgetting his name, who won Jinaji in P2. I'm not sure who came in P3. I think the comment section will let us know what happened there.
Well, Matt G's one of the races. He said, let's go. Looks like he's happy. Capricorn, 1 for...
GP5, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Capricorn 1 for GP5, and Janeji, yep, is confirmed he's finished P2. Well done to them two. Well, congratulations. And Lewis gets P3. Fantastic. Well done to them three. Congratulations on your first podiums of the season. Vladimir, Christoph, still fighting out for P5. Those tyres of Christoph, there's the same life as Vladimir's, but the difference is Vladimir's on the hard tyre, which he's got more durability, and that means he can push a lot more harder. So,
meanwhile, Tommy Gunner has just gone past Oliver, and Spit Dog is not pitting, so he's going longer there. He's not responding to the undercut by Tommy Gunner. So this should be interesting in the next few laps.
Vladimir Christoph again. Here we go. Down towards the lane. So look at Christoph defending aggressive. And looks like he's going to be playing for the next DRS straight. Side by side they go. And a great move for Vladimir around the outside. And that's his P4 for Vladimir. On the hard tyre. On the same. And it's in P4 now. Great stuff here for Vladimir.
Yeah, that's a good overtake. Clean overtake round the outside. Gave Christoph a lot of room there, so there was no contact or no possibility of a contact, and I think the kind of pace Vladimir has shown, I think he'll be able to keep his car in front.
And it's NL Dave.
Oh, that's the two Aston Martins almost coming together. That's Hooky and Energy Dan, both on different strategies. Energy Dan a pit stop behind Hooky there, and he does the smart thing of letting his teammate go and chase after the likes of Enosia and Adonis.
And Dan and Hooky, of course, the former teammates of AlphaTauri at Season 7 when they won the Constructors' Championship. And oh, how things have changed since then. And the leader is in for his stop. Actual Virgin is in.
Spit Dog is in as well. So
and that means Elite NL Dave is taking the lead.
Yeah, and now let's see where Spit Dog comes out, because he was battling Tommy Gunner when Tommy Gunner came in. So
Tommy Gunner's around the last corner.
Yeah, let's see where Spit Dog filters out. I think.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
It's gonna be very close, but I think Tommy Gunner might just.
Oh, he's just got him.
Yeah, so Spit Dog, if he had pitted one lap earlier, he might have that position, but. Well, he has fresher tires by 2 laps, so maybe it will help him later on.
So, Elite NL Dave, what's he going to do? Because his tires can go 11 to 13 laps on his medium stint. What's he going to do?
Well, I think he'll be inclined to maybe go for a one stop, so that would mean getting these tires until lap 12-13 at least, and then putting on a set of hard tires. But speaking of Spit Dog, he has other problems rather than.
Because Actual Virgin down the inside of one of the Mercedes. That's Christoph is going past. Bang! Through he goes.
That's really good pace from Actual Virgin on the fresh. As he's lagging a bit on my screen. I don't know about yours, but it was lagging a little bit. And coming back to this battle between Spit Dog and Adonis, I think the Red Bull driver who started on pole position had a contact with his teammate is looking really good right now to get P6 from the Mercedes.
Yeah, you're confirming that Actual Virgin's lagging, he is. And look at his Actual Virgin is on the back of Vladimir already. Oh, he's lost it. How did he on earth did he save that? Oh, he's lagging. I think he is lagging. I think it's lagging for Actual Virgin. But did you see that?
I did. That was on the main straight. He almost sent his car into the barrier.
How on?
He has survived that. Oh, that's poor battling. And Actual Virgin is through, but I think he's having some severe connection issues. He's putting himself and other drivers at risk here right now in terms of the races, because they don't know where his car will be. They don't know where his car will be because he's lagging a lot and his car keeps teleporting from one part of the track to another. And further behind, it's Dadonis who has gotten past pit dog finally. And almost loses the car at the exit, but he's in the DRS of Tommy Gunner. So expect Dadonis to make a few moves in the next couple of laps, because just 3 seconds up the road is Christoph, who is on a different strategy altogether.
There we go. People are tuning. We got 23 viewers at the moment. Wow, unbelievable here in GP4. Welcome all. Welcome to GP4. The start of the season here in SFR. 25 now viewing. Beautiful stuff. And we've got Actual Virgin retiring the pit. Actual Virgin's crashed on the side of the wall. And that's a virtual safety car. And Christoph's pitting now. Great timing for Christoph.
Yeah, that is really good timing. He can go on the hards here. And
no, he's going for no set of mediums.
Oh, he's gone for no set of mediums. Alright. So, not sure it will take him to the end of the race. But this really destroys the race for Vladimir and Elite NL, because they were hoping to use this gap which they have and come out in clean air, and that's really not worked out for them. But the race is long, only third of the race almost done, so still plenty of racing action to come.
Evening Mansell, welcome to the stream. Welcome Mad G as well. You're right, it does have... Oh, Pro Ollie! Oh no, bless him.
It couldn't get any worse for him.
It really doesn't, no. And look at this, so we got the Donis and Tommy Gunner about to squabble once again. He's still been on their back on each other's tailpipes ever since.
Yeah, there's a sector 2 yellow flag, but that's an Alpine. Was it an Alpine? It was. It was Inosia who has lost his car and is now being overtaken by Energy Dan. So that's Inosia into P and probably was retired in the pits. Yeah, that's probably his race done. And here comes Jadonis for P3.
So Dadonis and Tommy Gunner fighting out for P3. This is where it's going to get really tasty. Has he got enough of a gap? I think Tommy Gunner's just got enough of a gap to Dadonis. Dadonis going to be late on the brakes. And he will be. Tommy Gunner's 1.6 seconds behind Vladimir at the moment on the fresher tyres. But look at the exit of Dadonis going at the moment. It's going down the inside. That is going clean as a whistle overtake there for Dadonis. Great move.
And while you were doing that, it's Shadow Lancer on Christoph, and Christoph hangs it around the outside and will have its P7, but Shadow Lancer with DRS again into turn 4. Let's see if he can make a move. He'll have to do the inside as Energy Dan and Inosha change places.
Oh, they got very close there to Shadow Lancer and Christoph. You can tell Shadow Lancer's getting a little bit impatient. And Dadonis has caught... Oh, he almost caught Vladimir. And I'll tell you now, that's going to help him lead down El Dave a little bit, because them two are squabbling and they'll slow both each other down and give El Dave a chance to pull away more.
And you can see Dave, the gap he has got, he's almost a pit stop ahead of everyone else. So he doesn't need to do much here. He just needs to keep it on the black stuff And Adonis is still not overtaking Vladimir.
Oh,
Now
I'm
this
just
will
watching
be
out for
good.
Tommy Gunner because he's going to be very interested as well. Here comes Dodonis round the outside of Elite NLD, but watch out for Tommy Gunner as well. Tommy Gunner around the outside. Now it's time for Tommy Gunner to take down Dodonis once more because he overtook it on the previous lap. Tommy Gunner now trying to get the traction he needs, but no, he's got a little bit squirrely on the throttle, and now Dodonis can pull away from that McLaren. Now Dodonis has got an 11.5 second gap to catch on Elite NL Dave. I think this Alfa Romeo driver needs to box now to stand any chance. And look at Shadowlands, he's getting really impatient behind Christoph. Can he get past in this lap? Here comes Shadowlands towards Christoph now, towards down the inside, towards turn 4. He's got the inside line, but he's going to make good contact with the Mercedes, and Christoph is not letting him have it.
That was really aggressive from Christoph, just turning him as if Shadowlancer was almost not there, and that could have resulted in a collision. I don't know if they touched actually, but that was a bit over the limit from Christoph, at least from my point of view.
Yeah, I was about to say the same, yeah. Could have left Shadowlands a bit more room on the outside. And look at this, Dave's in.
Yeah,
so the leader's in, but we look, Shadowlands down the inside of Christoph. Can he get the move done? Now he does. Shadowlands into P7. But what about the leaders? The Donuts is done. Elite NL Dave still in the stop. Now he's exiting the pits.
Yes, Pit Dog.
Oh, that Spit Dog now. Vladimir gets past him. Where's Elite NL Dave and all this? Down to P5 on the hard tyres.
He just has to run a clean race from here on because he's not really battling any of these guys, and I think Adonis is probably the only person along with Tommy Gunner who can challenge him for the win. But if he puts in consistent
look at Christoph. Christoph Shadowlancer, they're going another water once more. Sorry to interrupt you there, but looks like Christoph wants Shadowlancer once again. Can he get him? No, Shadowlancer got the traction out to turn 1 and into turn 2. Christoph and Shadowlancer are really locking horns right now.
Yeah, these two just can't keep their cars off each other, as I think Isiva Alfi is still not in the session, so I think he's had a night to forget after a really good qualifying. I think he qualified somewhere in the top 3 or top 4 if I'm not wrong.
He's qualified P2.
P2, yeah, it's a front row for him, and it's a real shame he couldn't even start the race.
It's a real all-time shame. It really is. Now, for Elite NL Dave, he's on the hard tyre. Has he got the hard tyre advantage right now up from those medium guys who are on pretty much on their 5-lap stint on the mediums? Has he got the tyre advantage?
I think he has. He still doesn't, in my opinion. I think it will be at least 3-4 laps more before the mediums start really falling off. But what's really important for Dave right now is to not battle Vladimir a lot. If he can get past him, he has to do it, very, very convincingly and without losing much time. But if he cannot, I don't think he needs to battle Vladimir a lot, because Vladimir is going to pit anyway. He can't take those tires till the end, and Dave will just be hoping that Vladimir pits as soon as possible to make way for him. And he also has to hope that there's no safety car from here on, because if there's a safety car now, Dave's strategy really goes into the bin.
Very good point there. Sound like Crew Chadnock.
Right. So Christoph and Shadowlancer. Christoph, after being overtaken, has still not given up, and
he's actually still fighting. He is.
Yeah, he's keeping Shadowlancer honest. He's within that 1 second window that he keeps getting DRS off the Williams. And this is a sight we don't see in real life, do we? A Mercedes and a Williams fighting. So let's cherish it while we can.
Well, you want to count George Russell, then yeah.
Right, George Russell and Bottas, Imola. That's where the red flag happened.
Well, we can think of Imola. Oh, Spit Dog and Tommy Gunner for P2 now. Here we go. I never ran a Spit Dog and Tommy Gunner. Oh, Tommy Gunner goes a bit wide in turn 1 there. But actually give Spit Dog a chance.
Really deep there. This dog doesn't have a lot. Oh, what's happened there? What's happened to Vladimir?
Oh,
He's
Vladimir, no! It's
I
running
think
so
he just.
well. And later now Dave goes to P4. He's the highest hard time runner there. That's what he wanted as well.
That's exactly what he wanted, to get Vladimir out of the way somehow, either by pitting or overtaking him. And now he has a clear run. He doesn't have to worry about anyone because Pit Dog and Tommy Runner will both be battling, losing time, and at the same time they should be pitting maybe in the next 4-5 laps.
Right. Spit Dog, Tommy Gunner. Oh, close is it? Close, close, close.
Oh, Tommy Gunner goes wide there at the exit of that corner, and this is the closest Pit Dog has been in the last few laps. So Tommy Gunner, while he has overtaken Pit Dog, it's almost similar to the battle between Shadow Lancer and Christoph, that after being overtaken the driver has not been able to pull away, and that's where the chasing driver is able to keep up with them.
Spit Dog, here we go. Can he get Tommy Gunner? Here we go. DRS open. Ers activated. Can he get it down the main straight? He's going to go down straight down the inside for turn 1. He's going to give Spit Dog the room. It's Tommy Gunner. Great move from the Spit Dog. Great show of respect. And Tommy Gunner loses time because he got a little bit squirrely on the midpoint of the corner. And look, you can see in the background, Elite NL Dave is right behind them.
Yeah, he's gained almost 5 or 6 tenths in the last few corners because of this battling, and we'll be hoping that they battle more so that he can just silently just catch them and then hope that they pit as soon as possible for him to have some more kill air. As up ahead, Dadonis, if you remember, he was P1 at the start. He was on pole, then he got into an incident with his teammate who has now retired, Actual Virgin, and is again leading the race. So that really shows the pace of Dadonis in the Red Bull which he has tonight, and definitely on course for a podium here. A race win might not happen maybe because of the strategy for Dave, but
knowing Formula 1, it can be a very cruel sport, can't it? It can be a very cruel sport.
Oh, absolutely, and that's where Dave would be hoping that there are no more safety cars in this race, as what's happening with Christoph and Shadow Lancer and Oliver, I tell you, there might be an overtake on the cards on the main straight.
Let's watch it through then. As Elite NL Davis caught Tommy Gunner. There's Christoph caught Shadow Lancer. Here we go. Them two about to fight once again. Here comes Christoph now down the inside. This should be an easy move for him. But can Shadow Lancer play it smart and try and get the exit he needs out of turns 1 and 2 for the back straight towards turn 4. Here we go. Turns 1, turns 2. Now turn 3 immediately follows. Here we go. Shadow Lancer with the DRS open, with the Ers activated. No, he's not close enough. So let's go to Elite NL Dave. Let's see how he's getting on. Oh, look at, he's all over the back of Tommy Gunner. Those hard tyres are playing dividends for him right now.
Yeah, and this is where the hard tyres are faster than the medium. So I think on the next time they're on the main straight, Dave would hope to get past Tommy Gunner and doesn't want to lose any more time. Tommy does not have DRS either from the car in front with his Pit Dog. So this is where Dave's tyres will be an advantage for him.
The Doris is absolutely flying.
Shadow Lancer has actually gotten past Christoph here on the back straight.
I tell you now, you can't even take your eyes off Shadow Lancer, Christoph.
It's so close between the two of them, as Tommy Gunner defending hard once again. Will not make it easy, but here goes Dave down the inside. And
lovely move from Elite NL Dave. But look at Tommy Gunner. Oh, the drive for Tommy Gunner was brilliant. But Dave just got the traction. Great driving.
Got the traction and the DRS. Here goes Christoph once more on Shadow Lancer.
Oh. What is with these two?
It's almost like they're battling for a seat in Formula 1. That's how hard they're battling right now. And
it's definitely George Russell Bottas all over.
It's actually that. It's a Mercedes and a Williams, and they're fighting for a contract. Who will drive alongside Lewis Hamilton? But yeah, it has been a great battle. This has been going on for the entirety of the stint, I reckon.
It has, yes. Oh dear.
Right, so Oliver, this is the laydown. Let's have a look at. Right, so 8 seconds separate Dave and Adonis. Adonis should be coming in maybe in a couple of laps. I think he would be going on a set of soft tires.
Yeah.
And a pit stop here is what, 24, 25 seconds if I'm not wrong.
So what you're saying is the calm before the storm, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. Because Adonis is going to be really, really fast at the end of the sprint. That just goes without saying, as Hooky pits, I think presumably on a set of soft tires. Let's have a look. Yeah, he goes on the softs, and I think Dave is. As here goes Christoph. Here goes Christoph.
Here we go again. Christoph and Shadow Lancer. Oh, Shadow Lancer gets the drive. Oh, Shadow Lancer with the drive. Brilliant stuff for Shadow Lancer. Absolute brilliant input on the throttle and keeping Christoph behind. Christoph got absolutely shut down with the traction that Shadow Lancer has with that right foot of his.
And that was really smart by Shadow Lancer. He just broke a tad bit early into turn 1, let Christoph take the inside line, allowed him to go deep, and then just easily, as you like, just took the outside line into turn 4. Easy does it. But Dave now is losing time to Adonis. That's probably Adonis just pushing like anything. But
he's on 11 lap old mediums compared to 5 lap old hards. So yeah, he will be pushing to go to his box. Trying to minimize the gap to Dave as he can.
One of his in laps, as what does he do? He's going on for one more lap. So he's giving it one more lap. So at the end of this lap, if he pits, he'll have 8 laps to catch Dave, and he will have about 13 seconds as the gap.
Here we go again. Christopher Shadow Lancer. Oh, the defender. Oh, here we go again. Shadow Lancer, Christoph side by side, and Christoph gets the position away for Shadow Lancer again. Oh, this is brilliant stuff from the two of them.
I have a theory, Oliver. Let's just see the rest of the battle first.
And look at Shadow Lancer down by the outside, inside of Christoph, and Shadow Lancer gets the position back from Christoph, and he blocks the door on Christoph. Oh, this is brilliant. 9 laps to go in this Bahrain GP. This has been the battle of the race. Unbelievable driving.
Absolutely, absolutely. These guys are going hammer and tongs, and yeah, what I was saying is I have been in one such, or maybe a couple of times I've been in battles like this where you're battling the other car for almost the entirety of the stint. And I hope they remember to pit, because you're so focused on trying to overtake the car in front. You forget pitting. So that's something which has happened to me, and I hope it doesn't happen to either of them, because that would be catastrophic. And a pit stop here, the undercut is really, really popular. The top 2 now pit.
Right, it's crunch time for Lieutenant Dave. It's crunch time. Seeing off crunch time. Here we go again. Shadow Lancer Christoph once again. Look at Shadow Lancer really defend. He's coming in. Right, he's coming in.
That's smart. That's really smart from Shadow Lancer. And Christoph. Let's see. Hooky is putting the fastest lap, and the gap up front is 11.5 seconds, Oliver. 7 laps to go.
Oh, I'm gonna love. Are we ready for a cat and mouse chase?
Yeah, this is going to be one of those races where we need the AWS predictions on our screen in terms of striking distance and and wow, this is going to be really close. As you can see, oh, Hooky goes so deep into that corner.
Wow, how on earth did he keep a hold of that thing? Wow.
Energy Dan is making a move for P10 on the Williams driver. Is still not over as
Oh no! Is that a safety car? Should be. That's like a Roman Grosjean. That is. Wow.
that is exactly on the Grosjean corner.
Grosjean
But
corner.
there are no cars around that.
Is it a safety car? Is it a virtual safety car? Because if it is, that's gonna help Dave.
It's nothing so
Well,
far.
like if it's a virtual safety car, then yes. Nothing so far. No. No, nothing. Tommy Gunner is coming into the pits now. Where is Christoph? He's pitting. Where is Shadow Lancer in all of this? Shadow Lancer is just coming out of the final corner. Oh, this is going to be close. Has Christoph got him? Here he comes. Shadow Lancer down the main straight. Where is the Mercedes driver? He's just coming out of the pits now. Shadow Lancer stays ahead. Oh, it's coming so close. Shadow Lancer down the inside. And he gets the position away from Christoph still. Oh, Shadow Lancer is not giving anything away from him there.
It is so close, this battle, and you just can't separate them. As Oliver, I just want to throw a number at you. The time which Dedonis has gained in the last 1.5 laps is more than 4 seconds on Dave. I think this might be rather easy for Dedonis if he just keeps using those soft tires to good effect. He might catch Dave with just a lap or two to go. That's the pace difference he has, as you can see.
Fastest lap as well.
Fastest
Wow.
lap of the race. And if you see the minimap, there are no drivers around either of these on the lead pack, so they don't have to worry about lap cars or anyone unless someone makes a pit stop. So
let's see how degrading those soft tires can really degrade. They're inside that window. They should have enough life to catch. Christoph, Shadow Lancer, again. Here we go. Right, Christoph, DRS. Can he close down Shadow Lancer enough? 7/10 is the gap. 5.4 between the Donuts and Elite and now Dave. Look at Christoph getting a Shadow Lancer again. Can he close the gap? No. He's got to wait till turn 4 to make a try and make a challenge. Right now, coming out of turns 2 and 3. And it stayed behind for another lap. So, Christoph and Shadow Lancer stayed put once more. Let's go to Dadonis, who is actually going on like a rocket ship charge to Elite NL Dave.
he's gaining 2.5 to 3 seconds per lap, Oliver. That's the time he's gaining on Dave.
He was what, 11 seconds behind?
Yeah, and he's 4.2 seconds behind now in just 2.5 laps. So that is absolutely monster speed. And there's one more thing I noticed, although I know Bahrain is not a very easy track to get penalties on, but of the 11 drivers running, none of them have any penalties at all.
I was just about to say that, yeah. But fair dues to the drivers that out there today. No penalty. Well.
I think you jinxed it, Oliver. I didn't jinx it.
I didn't start it. You're the one that started. Don't put the blame on me here. You're the one that started it.
Right, so
Guess who's fighting?
I don't even need to guess. Without looking, I know this is round 25 of the battle.
Or is it round 26?
Or round 26. It doesn't really matter. I was just copying what Matt G said in the comments, but yeah, Shadow Lancer and Christoph, this is for 4 points in the championship, but it looks like it's for the battle of the title.
Oh.
That's how committed these guys are. In the first
And look
race of
at the
season.
gap between the Donuts and NL Dave. Look at that. It's 2 seconds. Nearly 1.9 seconds is the gap. And he's only on 2 lap old softs. Are you mad?
It's an absolute joke. The pace at which the Donuts is gaining. I think the next lap is going to overtake. That's it. I mean, it's going to be as simple as that.
So the AW strike meter is easy overtake, would you say?
Yeah, a very easy overtake. Lap 27. That's what I think. The next lap is when he's going to make that pass for the lead.
And look at Christoph.
What
Look at him.
Can't predict is this? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's look down the inside of Shadow Lancer. Shadow Lancer trying to get the drive, but look at Christoph. He's on one lap fresher tyres than he is. And look at this, Shadow Lancer defends hard. And Christoph goes down the outside. Go for it. What a squeeze that was. Threading the needle. And Christoph is through into P8. And now Shadow Lancer has got work to do. He's got to try and get the drive out of turn 2, out of turn 3. Now with the DRS. Now with the ERS. Shadow Lancer gaining. Not enough. I'm going to go for the battle for the lead because the Donis has caught Elite and L Dave. Just like that. 11 seconds after he boxed, and now he's all over the back of him. Wow. The Donis should be an easy overtake, and it is. Just like that, clean as a whistle. Great drive for Dodonis.
And let's go back to Lancer and Christoph.
This should be fun. Martin Keltzer said, madness, Tom and Chris are going to be sweating like mad. Yeah, in the palms, I think, in the forehead. And everywhere else. They need a good long shower after this. Here we go again. Christoph in Shadow.
Doesn't have a lot of battery, but Shadow gives it everything. He's depleting everything he has, and he's going to get past.
Oh, down the inside, Shadow Lancer. Oh, great move for Shadow Lancer. Down the inside, easy. Hello, Cobalt. Welcome to the stream. So, Shadow Lancer holds the position. Bossy Gaming just says, I'm feeling it all.
Imagine being a race engineer in this battle, where you want to feed some information. Oh, that's a sector 1 yellow flag. Is it an Aston Martin?
Energy Dan.
Oh, that's Energy Dan, yeah.
Oh dear, and here we go again. I swear these two are like tied each other with a piece of string or something. Pack it in, you two.
So you think at this point they are just thinking about who's going to make the last overtake before the race ends, because you don't want to be the car who's leading going into the last lap, because you know the overtake is coming, you know you can't defend, and you know there are not going to be a lot of opportunities at the end of the lap, before the end of the lap, to make it through. And I think that's exactly.
And here comes Christoph. Oh, he's backing out. He's holding back. He's holding back. That's brilliant. Exactly he's playing mind games for Shadow Lancer.
Yeah, but I think he has played the games a little bit too far, because he has lost some time to Shadow. But this is exactly what I was talking about, and maybe he has heard me that he doesn't want to overtake Shadow Lancer right now. He can just string along, and just wants to get it overtake done on the last lap, so he doesn't get overtaken back by Shadow.
2 laps to go in this Bahrain GP in GP4. Unbelievable race this has been. Great racing from all the drivers today. Great open race, curd raiser. And this is round 1 out of 24 here in GP4. This is going to be fantastic. If this is going to be like this for the rest of the season, Bossy. Well, not even that. I couldn't even call him Bossy there. Lovely. Shout out to his race engineer.
That's the 3rd time you ever called me Bossy. So I'm
used to him, alright? I'm used to talking to him. So, you know, that's me. So, if this could be the code call, you could beat me, right? Do you think room for one hell of a season?
Absolutely, and I'll need some meditation exercises because here goes
Here
Christoph.
we go
One
again.
last time.
One last time. Christoph and Shadow Lancer. Christoph gets past him. This is Shadow Lancer's final chance. Elite NL Davis about to cross into the third sector right about now. We'll go to him in a moment. Well, we'll click towards the end of the second sector, but can Shadow Lancer catch him down? No. Shadow Lancer has to make a big lunge. No, he's too far behind. But let's have a look at the Donis. The Donis has played a very, very smart race. He's played an absolute brilliant mind games, even connected by his teammate for all cause. The Donis rounds the final corner, and the Donis wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Great stuff. Great win for the Donis. Elite NL Dave will take P2, and the Spit Dog from 12 seconds behind will get P3. And we got a car off! Is that Inosia that's gone off? It is! Inosia's gone off! Where's Shadowlands and Christoph and all of this about to close towards it now? And they're going into the P7, P8 position! Wow! Okay, we'll get P5, Vladimir P6. Who is going to get P7 out of these two? This has been fantastic racing. Christoph and Shadowlands are now towards the final couple of corners. This is Shadowlands' massive chance. Can he get him? I think the position is Christoph's. It is going to be Christoph's. Unbelievable battling. Inosia will have to finish P9, and Energy Dan will have to come home in P10. Wow. Let's have a look at it. Oh, look at that. Inosia has caught a puncher. 18 laps too much on the mediums.
Yeah, that's for GP3, 2 and 1 to notice. I think that's the limit of the medium tires, 17 laps.
Well, that's my tire data collected. So, you could be me. Can we get the Donuts, Elite NL Dave, and the Spit Dog into the party while we got the names on the screen? That'd be great. Thank you very much.
Try to get them into the party.
But wow, what a race! I know we should be focusing on the winner of the Donuts, but what a fight between Shadowlands and Christoph! Unbelievable!
I need a lie down, Oliver, after this one, and it's a good thing I have to sleep after this because that was exhausting even to just commentate on.
Indeed, and now Dave, driver of the day, well deserved as well.
Yeah, starting P11 and finishing P2. That's a really good strategy from him and really strong race as well. Smart race from.
So there is the Donis. Great work from him to get the victory. Red Bull's first win of the season, followed by Alfa Romeo and Mercedes. That's going to be very, very, very interesting to see how it's all going to turn out. Here we go. Here is the final results. The Donis wins in GP4. Elite NL Dave second. Spit Dog in third. Tommy Gunner in fourth. Hooky P5. Vladimir P6. Christoph in P7. Shadowlancer P8. Inosia in 9th. Energy Dan in 10th. And your retired runners is Itzy Boy Alfie, Kasiktas Pro Oliver, and Actual Virgin. Wow. I mean, Christoph, rate that race out of 10. Wow, you could beat me. Unbelievable. Rate that out of 10, would ya?
Don't make me do that.
Well, I'm doing it now.
I would definitely give it a solid 9 out of 10, just because the battles all around for the lead as well, for the position 7 and 8. Imagine that between Shadowlands and Christoph, which was all race long. And
wow.
Pretty good race overall. In the desert, under the night sky, that's always a bonus.
Just wait for the game to...
Spit Dog is here, by the way.
Yeah, hello Spit Dog. Hello, nice to see you. Nice to see you too, my friend. So we're just waiting for Lieutenant David Dodonis. If they're coming in, now we can try and see if we can get them in. If not, we can always have the Spit Dog joining us. Okay, can this game actually just move us away from this now? Oh, here's Elite NL. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Spit Dog, while we are waiting for the people, and this goes for Dave as well, can you just go to your party settings and ensure that your audio sharing is on, because I think people cannot hear you on the stream. So while we just wait for a couple of minutes, if you can just quickly do and confirm that your audio sharing is on.
Yes.
Allow your voice to be shared, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. I hope people on the stream can hear you now.
Oh my god.
Not sure if the Donuts is joining, so Oliver, maybe you can start
I'm
with Spit
just
Dog.
basically, yeah. So basically, yeah, just waiting on the Spit Dog. The game has somehow glitched on me. I am stuck on. I'm not joking. I'm still stuck on the results. So, if you're an admin, you've got a very good look at the results. Well, you know what? We're going to do the interviews there if it's going to be the case. So, the Donuts, we'll start with you. How do you feel about that one? First race win of the season. How does that feel? If he's here, I believe.
No, the Donuts is not.
Oh dear, this is why me being rusty means everything. You know what? Let's go to that's me being rusty. Let's go to Dave. Yeah, so Dave, how that tyre strategy really worked well for you there. 11th on the grid, and then you did the one stop. Yes. Almost had it. Almost.
Yeah, I was going for the sauce, but yeah. Then I dropped down to P11, so yeah, I had to start on the medium, so I got lucky, I think. Because soft medium, yeah, it doesn't work for me, or so hard. So you need to do a two-stopper, so yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I was about to say that because if you think about it, it was pretty much handed to you on the plate because there was so many instances around you. You just literally sneaked through, and now you're finished in P2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened there at the start from P11 to P8, I think. P7. I don't know what's happening there, but I had a great start. Yeah, I'm driving without traction control, so yeah, it's really difficult to have a great start than the others. But yeah.
So tell us what's going through your mind then at the second half of the race. Were you thinking about the race winners on?
Yeah, I let the Spit Dog pass because he was faster than me, so I could win this race. It's impossible to defend him. So it was a little dead, I think, or slow.
So right now, this is going to bring a good motivation going for the rest of the season now.
Yeah, I think I could fight for the podium if I can see how these drivers. I can how do I say that? I have great battles there with one guy in turn 1, I think, side by side. Yeah, it's very difficult there to overtake. You can spin very fast there. So I think I could have a lot of battles for the podium.
And how do you feel about the Spanish Grand Prix coming up in the Circuit de Catalunya?
Yeah, that's not my best track now. But yeah, I'm gonna try and practice for this upcoming race. And I hope I will start in the front row for the qualifying, because my qualifying is not the best, best one.
Bless you. Well done to you, and now Dave. Great P2. Great P2. Yes. Well done.
That's a great race.
Spit Dog, well done for the P3. Well done.
Thank you very much. Can they hear me on the stream now? I've changed the party settings so I can be shared.
Yeah, well, yeah, finish to hear you now. So yeah, Spit Dog, tell us your race, man. P3. I think this is one of your first podiums in SFI, if I recall. So this is a great honour for you. Well done for getting a P3. Well done.
No, thank you very much. It was a bit of a quiet race the second half. There was nobody really near me. Plenty of action at the beginning, but this is my first season running manual gearbox, so I'm lacking a bit of pace. I think that's all I needed today, with a bit of pace, just to keep up with the top two. But yeah, I'm pleased to say I've gone from an automatic box to a manual. I was in GP3 before this, but then qualifying this year with a manual box, I'm a little bit slower, so I've come down a division. But it's nice to be fighting for podiums rather than 10th.
In the just so with this P3 now, Spit Dog, is this going to be really like the same question I give to Dave? Is this going to be great motivation you go towards probably this upcoming season?
Yeah, it's a good start, but I want to be P1.
So tell us your strategy then. So you did 2 stops, as I can see, and I got the race director right in front of me. So you did a soft, medium, soft strategy. So what's your thought process at the start of the grid, or the start of the race, really?
Well, I qualified in the top 10, so I had to run the softs to start with. And then I thought, well, I might as well use the mediums, and then I've got the option for the third stint to go medium or soft, depending on the tyre life. And my tyres felt good for the third stint, so I was like, right, I can go softs again. But I just didn't have enough pace across the whole race. I was probably missing about half a second across the whole race to win it. But yeah, practice, and I like Spain, so optimistic about that.
Now, this could be a good question for you. Do you prefer GP3 last season or GP4 this season?
It's hard to compare because I'm running manual, so I'm just worried about my gear changes more than anything. But it's nice because, like, in this division, I've got a chance at the podium. In the other division, you know, if I got a point, it was a good result because those guys are fast. So it's nice to be fighting for the top positions.
Have you got any rivals? Have you got early eyes on someone?
No, I think we'll just see how it shakes out. I think Elite NL had a great race. He ran the one-stop. You see, if you're outside the top 10 there, you get the medium tyre and you can run a one-stopper, and he made the most of it. So I'm looking forward to battling him on the same strategy. I think that could be a good fight.
Fantastic. Are we going to see the Spit Dog possibly on the top set of the podium next week?
That's the goal. That's the goal. No prizes for second.
Indeed so. And you could be me. You're looking forward to next week?
Absolutely. Spain is a track where difficult, because overtaking is difficult, but I think strategy will play a huge part, because that's definitely a track where one stop versus two stop is much more prominent in terms of difference, as Elite didn't have really much to defend with today when Titonis came charging through the field. But in a track like Spain, you definitely have more opportunities to defend, so it should be a fun race, and maybe they have some rain as well. So I hope I have not jinxed it, but that's something which is also a possibility in Barcelona always. So, but congratulations once again to Spit Dog and Elite NL. Good race from both of you, and great start to the season with the podium.
So yeah, well done to Donuts as well. Congratulations to them. Ah, there we go. The lobby's finally ending, thank goodness. So,
yeah,
thank goodness. So that's going to end us on a note. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the first race in GP4, and I really hope that you'll join us again next week for the Spanish Grand Prix. Please like and subscribe, and keep racing, keep SFR. GP3 tomorrow. We'll see you later, and bye bye.